Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. As always, if you are new here, welcome. I really appreciate you giving this channel a chance. If you are enjoying the content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out tremendously. Shout out to the 19. Hope everyone is having an absolutely fantastic day as we move into Halloween season. Halloween season? Holiday season? Sorry, it just reminded me that even before Halloween, one of the malls nearby had their Christmas Santa station set up already. So, Christmas is going to starting in July at this point. But anyway, on to the point of the video. Some of you may remember this guy named Skip Bayless. He used to have a sports show, talk show, whatever you want to call it, on FS1. We haven't talked about Skippy in a while, but as a reminder, he spent most of the WNBA season hating on Caitlyn, just like everybody else in sports media, just like the way the Skip always has on LeBron James. For most of the season, he clung to that claim that Angel Reese is the WNBA Rookie of the Year, folks. We know how well that take aged for so many people. And Skip was fully on board with that. He was constantly criticizing Caitlyn. She can't do this. She can't do that. The turnovers. She can't shoot from three. All this crazy stuff. And then finally, toward the end of the season, when it just became impossible to deny what she had been doing, and he, of course, got the boot from FS1, and he needed to stay relevant, he saw the light. And all of a sudden, Caitlyn was everything the rest of us always knew she was. So it looks like Skip wants to keep it that way, wants to stay relevant. And, there's nothing wrong with that. But sadly, Skip, Skippy left his peanuts in a jar long ago, but that's okay. Look, if we can force the media to report honestly, simply so they can keep their jobs, that is okay, as you can see here. By the way, for those of you who don't know, and I just did a video yesterday on the whole Unrivaled stuff. I made it clear she's not joining. Now it's supposedly official. You've got ESPN and so forth out there, according to sources close to the league and this and that. It's official in terms of Caitlin Clark saying no. Most of us knew it was official a long time ago, but now the word is out. Here is Skip Bayless. Good for Caitlin Clark not playing in this new 3-on-3 league. After all the jealousy and resentment she felt last season, all the cheap shots and bullying attempts, she made a late season run at MVP. She's the reason WNBA popularity exploded last season. She doesn't need 3v3. Man, I am no Skip Bayless fan long before his takes on Caitlin Clark. And look, I'm not a LeBron James fan either. So, you would think I would be on board, but I've never been a Skip fan. All of this is true. I think it's kind of funny coming from Skip Bayless, but all of it is true. I mean, until late season, he was still saying Angel Reese is the Rookie of the Year. So it's kind of funny for him to mention she made a late season run at MVP. Uh, but yeah, I mean, this is 100% true. Skip has been red pilled. He is on the Caitlyn train. Choo choo. Here we go. He's hoping he got on board before the train left the station. We shall see. But a lot of people are actually upset. This one really cracked me up. I got to hit the show more on this, but other way around, good for the players that she isn't in Unrivaled after all the accused jealousy and attempts down to the racism black women faced that guarded her. Did that make sense? After all the accused jealousy and they hate her attempts down to the racism black women faced that guarded her, I'm glad they finally get this to themselves. Now they don't have to play down to anyone's standards. Oh my God, there's so much to unpack here. I don't even think I'm going to go through it all. So If you were black and guarded Caitlin Clark, you face racism. The absurdity of that, it's tough to wrap my brain around. But, obviously, this is someone who's going to cling to this for their entire life. They will never, ever be able to take in any rational information that will change their viewpoint. So of course, they're talking about Dejanay Carrington and her nonsense, right? The epileptic seizures and trying to blind Caitlin Clark, and then of course there's the Kennedy Carter thing and the Shields foul for Chicago and all that. Just legitimate dirty plays against Caitlin Clark, and I guess the backlash to that, which is absolutely legitimate and would be there for less tan players as well. Somehow that is racism. Um, the players were clearly jealous. I mean, everyone knows that. All my female friends are completely honest about nobody will tear down a successful woman more than other women. Women are very jealous of other women. All my female friends admit, hey, for the men listening, go ask if they're going honest with you. They'll tell you this too. Female friends are much worse to their female friends than male friends in terms of what they will do, stabbing them in the back, talking about them, all that stuff. Sorry, I kind of got a little off track, but I just think that's important to understand in the context of this league. There were lots and lots of jealousy from the WNBA toward Caitlin Clark and how they treated her. It was really ridiculous. So this is delusional. This is a delusional take right here. It's terrifying that it got 305 likes, but I guess 106 people that actually watched the WNBA for its first 27 years of existence. They don't have to play down. How was that worded again? They don't have to play down. So you mean they don't have to play up to actual good basketball standards because they've been playing down for the last 27 years. That's why you only had watching every every single year. Oh my gosh. Skip spitting. League acted the whole season like CC didn't make a difference, and now some made up league. No thanks. It's good she can rest up and come back stronger for next season. Yeah, that's the other thing that I make a point to this person I want to say, or anyone else is saying that they have been begging Caitlin Clark this entire time, drop down to their knees, no shame, whatever she wants, $1 million, portion of the league. They'll give it all away to her because they know that they need her in this league. And I'm going to guess a lot of the money they were getting in these so-called media rights deals and advertising hinged on Caitlin Clark. And now it is going to be a lot less than what it might otherwise have been because they know that there is no draw now. There's nothing intriguing about this league. Look, the best they can do, fingers crossed, you'll get curiosity at the beginning, right? And then you will, hopefully, this is what the league is praying for. You will get Caitlin Clark fever fans who have found a few other players that they like that will watch those games. That is all they can hope for now. So you'll get, they want Clark fans who will watch Lexi Hull games, Clark fans who will watch Aaliyah Boston games. I know a lot of Clark fans are now fans of Arike or Nafisa Collier, and so they are praying, fingers crossed, hallelujah, that enough of those fans watch to make the league viable. That is all they can count on because they themselves have not been a draw for 27 years. They're not going to all of a sudden be a draw now in a league. By the way, Martel, shout out to Martel. I've seen a lot of good takes from him. Best damn thing you've said all 2024 to Skip. What I was going to say is this 3v3, and it seems like a lot of people still don't know this. So for those who don't, just to reiterate, it is not the Olympics 3v3. It's actually full court. It's just, I think it's 70 feet in length, right? So they shorten it a little bit, and then it's a little bit narrower, not much narrower, but a lot shorter. So, but more space, right? So it's more space with the 3v3, which to me, shorter court 3v3, that would encourage more wide open basketball, which to me actually hurts the WNBA because they've always survived on the physicality of the league because the skill level was not there. And now you want to expose some of the bigger, more lumbering, less athletic players to having to be more athletic and play in the open court and get up and down and change direction and all of that. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Good for Cece. Now she can spend her offseason doing what she wants and get all the reps she wants to come back better. 100%. Now, well, if you are truly a fan, why would you say something that will inevitably yield attacks on her, at the very least, undeserved scrutiny? Um, Now, this is someone who doesn't like Cece. I'm not even going to go into the whole thing, but also, I just want to point out the absurdity of that. Why should there be attacks on this? Kind of proves the point about the jealousy out there, because why would there be attacks on Caitlin Clark for someone in opinion media covering sports having an opinion, right? Like if they want to attack Skip, that's fine. Opinion. I mean, that's kind of the point, right? But going after Caitlin Clark because Skip said the players are jealous of her is absolutely absurd. I love this. No one ever told Michael Jordan to play pickup games. Oh, you included all the code words and they still won't let you in. Yeah, I don't even know what that means, but okay. Uh, a non-Skip fan, as you can see, can't believe it, but I agree. Why would she help them out when they didn't want the help or her star power in the WNBA? This cracks me up. Jay Ferg, shout out, big man. Reese is more popular than her. What do you say to that, folks? I mean, where do we even begin? My boy's popping pills like crazy. Reese is more popular than her. Did you check out the video that I showed recently, like the golf and all the people swarming around Caitlin Clark playing golf? Caitlin Clark, and I said this before, Caitlin Clark is the Beatles, people. She's the Beatles at the height of Beatlemania. And y'all want to say Angel Reese is more popular than her. Tell me about the views and the listens that Angel Reese podcast has gotten. Why didn't they offer Angel Reese $1 million to play Unrivaled? Huh? Come on now, Jay Ferg. Buck up, buddy. Buck up. Oh, my goodness. I think there's one more going. Yeah. Good for the ladies participating after all the. Oh, my goodness. After all the unalived threats and racist remarks made by her fan base, we can finally watch Hoops in Peace. Hey, Jai, Little Cole, big man. You had 27 years where it was just you and a couple friends watching the WNBA. You didn't have peace. This again goes back to all that nonsense we've heard all year long. They're never going to let this go. They're clinging to it. Playing victim and lying is all that they have. Oh my gosh, they're racist fan base and the threats. Really, do we have to start digging up tweets from Dr. Philip Oliver Holes all over again? Is that what we need to do? Do we need to talk about Dr. Philip Oliver Holes? Oh my goodness. That's what Dijon, the mustard Carrington used and to smear all Clark fans as anti-tan people. Or do we need to talk about, I don't know, the Las Vegas Aces and the Derek Hamby situation and the bullying going on and how Asia Wilson acted and Kelsey Plum acted and Candace Parker acted because she was there at the time and Becky Hammond, all that nonsense going on now? Or hey, how about the Seattle Storm? Should we talk about what's going on in Seattle? Maybe we should look at Skylar Diggins Smith and what happened in Phoenix. Oh, how about Chicago? Maybe we can talk about Angel Reese and the toxic environment in Chicago with Marina Mabry and Dana Evans and Teresa Witherspoon and Kennedy Carter and how the fans treated their own players. Or I know, how about the Atlanta I'm too dumb to have a dream owner and her nonsense about not wanting any of you because you are not like her. Oh, I'm not even going to get this phony reverend about the WNBA championship series being the most watched in history because Clark wasn't playing. No, but her fans were watching. Wholeheartedly agree. Let the other ladies feel once again firsthand what it's like to try to draw viewership without their meal ticket. Brings to mind that old parable the lion shared, does it not? It does. Well said. But see, here they go. They're clinging again. I'm glad she's not in it. Now some of her anti-tan fans, I said tan, there's no R in that, will keep quiet. No, they won't. They're over all this crap. They're over simpleton, low IQ people like yourself who can only scream, I'm a victim. I'm a victim. Love me. Give me stuff. Do what I want you to do. Oh man, I'm gonna leave it there. We could probably go on and on. He skipped to get a lot of comments on here. Well, let me see what's this real quick before we go. Yeah, I mean, all right, 220,000 views on this. Skip's got more views than you tweet. That makes me a little sad. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of Skip? Is he trying to latch onto that train? Is he think he's sincere? Has he turned a corner? Has he been pilled? And definitely weigh in on some of the comments that I shared and talked about. If you are enjoying the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It really does help out a lot. And I will talk to you later.